Hey everybody, what's good? I just want to say hey. And remember, I promised that I would take you on a little tour of where we're at and how I said we'd go into closets and part of the things that I do love doing. And yes, it's gonna be very crazy that here is a image consultant who's starting out as well, and she's taking you through her closet. Please keep in mind that everything that is in this room and in all the rooms and closets is literally what it is. And in as much as I am a minimalist, I do need to go shopping and I do need to literally look the part. And but here we are. It's our third week. I believe this is our third week since we've moved into the house. And yes, so remember I told you that this is the business room, and this is the room where basically needs to become a studio where I actually do some work in it as well as music. And so trying to establish this in here is kind of like, yeah, we're out here empty. And then, okay, so this is where the piano currently is. And yes, in here is our dirty laundry because the machine is still at my grand's place and it needs to get here. And at the same time, I'm torn between it getting here or me selling it so that we can, you know what? But anyway, this is the closet. It's currently the dirty laundry closet because we need to get some containers and some laundry baskets, and then as soon as that is there, then we shall put it in its rightful place. And then up there is where we're gonna, that's the bag section. This is the ironing clothing section. This is the hair section. This section is all the big clothes or small clothes that need to be donated. And then down there, currently nothing. This should be where we're gonna store our production stuff. Okay, and still need to get lace for the curtains there because everything is still like you can see in the house. And then this is the main bedroom. Okay, currently looks like that. This is the main bedroom. Yeah, okay, also need curtains for them. This is our closet. This first compartment is, okay, up there should be like bags. That's a laptop bag. Should be books and stuff. And then in here is Khat's clothing and my clothing, where we hang dresses. Yeah, I hang my dresses in here, coat jackets. So it's not divided as strictly his side and my side. It's currently like this because, yeah, it's not yet, there's no need yet for it to be divided as his and hers. And then down here is his sneakers. Okay, and then in the middle here, at the top there is blankets, and this compartment is laundry and stuff. The handbag should actually be on that other side. I should move it. And then here is Bible and headphones and pens. And then down here are foldable clothes like your t-shirts, your shorts. And then in here is our books and things that like journals. And then first drawer is socks, underwear, caps, bras, panties, earrings, all of that jazz. The third cupboard is, okay, this is to the home edit. I tried to be a bit color coordinated. And yes, I'm not yet at that level where I am super pedantic and organizing it the way y'all do it. Shall we please give them their flowers and kindly take a bow? Okay, basically in here is your on top is your t-shirts and your shirts, and then at the bottom here is bottoms, so your my pencil skirts, Kato's cargos and jeans, and then down there is the shoe compartment for my shoes, which this is this is the only pair I currently own. Ish, guys, please don't judge me. It's a vulnerable post and we're being real, right? And then this is the toilet. And then this is the bathroom. In here. Okay, obviously it also still needs some accessories. And then in here is the kiddies room. This is Kitu's side, and that is Penya's side. And then this is where they store their toys. And then in the cupboard here is all the pajamas, and then Kitu's section of pants and tees or hoodies, and then this is Penya's compartment. And then here is like your big sweaters and jerseys and stuff, and then down there is your slippers, and then here is the clothes that we hang, and then up there is, I don't know, oh yeah, up here they actually just threw trying to teach them how to organize is also hard. I think up here they just threw all the clothes that need to be edited, like the small clothing that they need to donate. And then in this compartment is the underwears and socks, and at the bottom there is the crafts and stuff. And literally using a sheet just to close up there. And then this is the lounge / TV room. There we go. Also needs to have curtains in there. And then this is where the kiddies sit at the table. That's where guests or we sit. So for now, obviously, should we need to have any consultation, it would have to be in here because it has the couch in there, and yes, and there's a chair that I can use. So yeah, we are just starting out. And yeah, a side note to note, yeah, so beloved daughter consulting only currently has me, and in the long run we'll develop a team and hire people, because I believe that there is so much power in teamwork. It makes the job smoother and easier, and also it literally builds great relationships, and it also makes the dream come true quicker, not doing it alone. Okay, and then this is the kitchen. And then okay, in the kitchen I haven't actually done much coordinating, but up here is what we use for plates, cups, bowls. And then in here is the medicine cupboard, and then sugar, tea, and then in here is the drawers. I can't wait to actually be able to organize it like home edit level. And there is the pans. Okay, and then in here is where we just store plastics and stuff, which like, yeah. And then in here is charcoal and the toaster. And then in there is the dishwashing soap. Okay, I'm not sure what this cupboard should be or will be. And then in here is where we put like it's like our pantry stuff where spices and recipes will be. There we are. And then a little tour of outside. So outside basically looks something like this. Not something like this, looks like this. Hey, I'm being extra, right? And then this is outside. This is where they literally run around and scream and get to be. Oh wait, and then here's my favorite part of the place, of our home. These trees. When it's super windy, nah, the sound these trees make is very therapeutic. And when it's rainy, that foresty smell. Part of my favorite things is that forest smell that you get with another side recommendation, Satu Skin Forest, the green one. Absolutely perfect. That's the smell I get, the scent that I get with that during when it's like raining, pouring type of, yeah. And then so then this is the other side of the house. So yes, thank you for joining me on the little tour that I gave. And remember, we're breaking down bondage, and we are building up beauty. So should share also, once it's now obviously like little progress that we make, we'll share and we'll upload. And yeah, let's talk, engage, like, share, and comment. And remember that you're not what broke you, you're perfected by love. Till the next episode, thank you for joining Perfected with Phindy. Bye.